Hello student, I welcome you all to my channel Miss Commerce by Swati Gavasne. In the last video lecture, we have seen the nature of management principles. In this today's video lecture, we are going to see significance of management principle. So let's begin. Management principles are applicable everywhere. It is in predetermined form of solutions for the problem which are recurring. In all business organization or group of activity, these principles are needed to be practiced irrespective of their size, nature, and requirement. So it's important to study the significance with the help of the following points. So as been stated here, management principles are applicable everywhere. It is in the predetermined form of solutions for the problems which are recurring. Recurring means here the problems which are coming again and again. So in all the business organization, principles are needed to be practiced. Let the business be small size, big size, irrespective of its nature, type, size, and the requirement. So let's begin to see the significance with the help of the following points. The first point, provides useful insight to managers. The principles of management helps the manager to understand the organization, its situation, handle the problem, and find out the solution for the same. This principle helps the manager about his behavior in different situations. Timely guidance reduces the wastage of resources and to achieve goals in appropriate manner. As the heading only describes, it provides useful insight to manager. Insight to manager means a view, a guidelines, a direction to the manager, how he have to behave in the organization. Here, he has to see that he has to be in a calm position and he has to behave differently as per the situation. He cannot behave in the same manner with everyone or in the same situation. So these principles of management helps the manager to understand the organization कैसा है, उसकी situation क्या है, problems क्या है, उसका solution क्या हो सकता है, and how to apply it within the prescribed time or how to apply it effectively so that the problem can be solved immediately. So this timely guidance also help in the reduce of the wastage of the time to achieve the goals in the appropriate manner. अगर टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा मैनेजर से इस प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन निकालने के लिए, so naturally it will affect the productivity and it will also affect the achievement of the targets and the goals. So the timely guidance help the manager. So the heading is very appropriate here as it provides useful insight to managers. Second point, helpful in efficient utilization of resources. There are two types of resources being used in every organization. Physical, that is material, machines and money. Human, that is manpower. Management here helps in proper balancing of these resources by putting them in optimum use by avoiding wastage of these resources. For maintaining disciplined and healthy working environment, management use these techniques and principles. It also helps in maintaining cordial relationship between management and employees, which in turn increases the efficiency level and also affects administration. Now, what is being given in the second point, that it is helpful in efficient utilization of the resources. Whatever resources are there with the organization, how to utilize that resources in the efficient manner. Now, there are mainly two types of resources in every organization. That is physical means men, material, machines and money. And in the human resources, there is manpower. So management here helps in proper balancing these resources, यानी सही चीज को सही जगह पे सही टाइम पे यूटिलाइज करना for at its best optimum use, and by avoiding the wastage of these resources. As these resources are very scarce, it has to be used in the best proper manner for the better result. It also helps for the maintaining the discipline, which is very important in every organization, and healthy working environment. Management also uses the techniques and the principles for its betterment. It also helps in maintaining a cordial relationship. The cordial relationship between the superior and the subordinate should be maintained very properly in the management, because it turns in the efficiency level. As the disputes among the superior and the subordinates are avoided, it increases the efficiency of the employees, which in turn gives the better effective administration. Example, use of standard tools of machinery increases productivity along with efficiency of human resources. If the standard tools and machinery are used, it helps in increasing the productivity along with efficiency of human resources. Next point. Scientific decision. Scientific decision means systematic or balanced decision. Principles train managers to handle critical situation tactfully instead of following trial and error method. By using these principles, one can analyze the situation to search for alternative option and their results. Scientific decision, यानी ये नाम से ही हमें पता चल रहा है कि whatever decisions are been taken, they are in a systematic and balanced decision. Means everything is been balanced very appropriately, and the decisions are taken systematically by doing the experiments, and by analysis doing it, the decisions have been taken by the management. Principals here trained the managers have been trained by the principal to handle the critical situation in a tactful manner. किसी भी सिचुएशन को अच्छे से टैक्टफुली कैसे हैंडल करना, ये सिखाया जाता है by these principles in their guidelines. So it is useful for the manager instead of doing the trial and error method. ये करके देखे वो करके देखे, इससे क्या होता है, टाइम वेस्टेज भी होता है, and the end result is also not appropriate. Only it creates chaos and confusion. So the systematic decisions or the balanced decision helps here, and it avoids the trial and error method. By using this principle, one can analyze the situation to search for the alternative option. Yes, analysis करके दूसरा alternative option भी निकाला जाता है, and it is been chosen by the manager and the management, which is very appropriate for their last end results towards the attainment of the organization goals. Next point, understanding social responsibility. Management principle based on every aspects of organization, not developed for handling the resources effectively, but also guide management in understanding social responsibility of organization. Focus on providing quality products at reasonable prices, avoiding artificial monopolistic situation in market, fair competition, change in environment, healthy working place, standard tools and machinery, etc. Understanding social responsibility. In the 6th chapter of this syllabus, we are going to see the social responsibility of business towards the different interest groups. Now, here management see managers को ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के बारे में बताता ही नहीं है, या हैंडलिंग द रिसोर्सेस इफेक्टिवली, गाइडिंग द मैनेजमेंट इन टेकिंग द बेस्ट रिसोर्सेस, सिर्फ इतना ही काम नहीं करता है, but also it helps मैनेजमेंट इन अंडरस्टैंडिंग द सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। हर एक बिजनेस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चाहे छोटा हो या बड़ा हो, उनका सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है। अपार्ट फ्रॉम देयर बिजनेस, अपार्ट फ्रॉम देयर एम्प्लॉयज, अपार्ट फ्रॉम देयर क्रेडिटर्स एंड द पीपल्स इन्वॉल्व इन देयर बिजनेस, उनका सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी सोसाइटी की तरफ है, गवर्नमेंट की तरफ है, एम्प्लॉयज की तरफ है, कंज्यूमर की तरफ है, इन्वेस्टर्स की तरफ है। सो they also these guidelines help the management in understanding the social responsibility. सिर्फ इस पर ही काम नहीं करना है कि हाउ टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, हैंडलिंग द प्रॉब्लम्स, फाइंडिंग आउट द सिचुएशन, हैंडलिंग द प्रॉब्लम्स इन द टैक्टफुल मैनर, ये सारी चीजों के साथ इसके ऊपर भी ध्यान देना बहुत जरूरी है। Now, what are the things on which the management need to focus are providing good product at reasonable prices, avoiding artificial monopolistic situation in the market by just not providing the or not doing the supply and creating the artificial scarcity. It should not be done. फेयर कंपटीशन मार्केट में होनी चाहिए, चेंज इन द एनवायरमेंट एज पर द चेंज इन द टेस्ट, लाइक्स, डिसलाइक्स ऑफ द कंज्यूमर, हेल्दी वर्किंग प्लेस फॉर द एम्प्लॉयज, स्टैंडर्ड टूल्स एंड मशीनरीज ऑल्सो शुड बी प्रैक्टिस सो दैट एम्प्लॉयज को प्रॉब्लम ना आए और इजीली अपना काम कर पाए। सो दिस वाज द सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी। नाउ द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, fifth point, encourages research and development, R&D. Principles are dynamic in nature. It goes on changing as per the changes in the business world. It's been developed over the years ago to suit the current need. Managers can bring in them consistent improvement by using this principle. New trends at working place automatically being adopted by management. Comparison of use principle with its outcome results by management with the help of these guidelines. Management is having liberty to take decision on their own, so they can modify these principles according to situation of organization. Training helps in developing scientific approaches towards research and development and growth and development of organization. Example, finding new techniques in the field of production, finance, marketing, human resources, etc. are the area R&D works always. Now let's see in the detail. Now these principles are dynamic in nature. It goes on changes as per the changes in the business world. Now the business world may changes by the changes in the requirement of the consumers होते हैं, and these principles बहुत पुराने हैं. They have been prepared over the years of ago. उस वक्त भी current situation का सोच के या थिंकर्स ने उसका विचार करके वो प्रिंसिपल्स बनाए थे, so that the principles being made over the years of ago also suit the current needs. देखो कितना सोच और थी वो थिंकर्स और फिलोसोफर्स की. So this must their deep knowledge and research was. Now these principles can help the management. उनमें consistently improvement आ सकते हैं by using these principles. New working trends at the working place adopted by automatically being adopted by the management. जिस प्रकार से new trends आते हैं उस प्रकार से management को mold होना पड़ता है, modify होना पड़ता है, and immediately it has to be adopted in the working place. So अगर हम कंपैरिजन करके यूज प्रिंसिपल का विद इट्स आउट रिजल्ट बाय द मैनेजमेंट, इट गिव्स द यूजफुल गाइडलाइंस आल्सो. सो हियर मैनेजमेंट इज आल्सो, उनको एक लिबर्टी दी जाती है डिसीजन मेकिंग के लिए ऑन देयर ओन. जिस प्रकार से उनको मॉडिफाई करना है उस प्रकार से वो मॉडिफाई करके करंट सिचुएशन को जो भी सूट होता है उस प्रकार से चेंजेस मॉडिफिकेशन करके इनोवेशंस करके वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. ट्रेनिंग देके ट्रेनिंग helps in developing systematic approaches. Training is the good thing which also affects the organization towards R&D and the growth and the development of the organization. ट्रेनिंग करके हम innovations कर सकते हैं, नई चीजें का रिसर्च कर सकते हैं और उसको implement भी कर सकते हैं. ट्रेनिंग किस एरिया में ज्यादा करके किया जाता है? That is in the fields of the production, फाइनेंस में, मार्केटिंग, ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज एक्सेट्रा, वेयर द R&D हमेशा की जाती है. सो नाउ लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट. Sixth point, helps to coordinate and control. Very important. Guidelines for better coordination and control been given by management principle. It is a big challenge to maintain cooperation and coordination among different employees working in different departments. Difficult task for manager to keep control on performance of employees. In this case, principals offer suitable system for control and coordination. Now, the heading only clear that it helps to coordinate and control. सबसे difficult task for the management or for the managers. तो उसके लिए भी guidelines दिया जाता है by these principles so that the manager or the management can do the better coordination and the control in between the superior and the subordinate. There is always a big challenge. एक challenge ही रहता है managers को कि सारे departments को एक साथ जुड़े रखने का और to see that there is a cooperation and the coordination among the employees of the different departments. एक डिपार्टमेंट में अपना काम करके दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट को ऐसे ही छोड़ देना नहीं है कि मेरा काम हो गया नाउ वो डिपार्टमेंट जानो. नो, इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू वर्क. दे आर द फुल टीम. वो एक टीम की तरह काम करते हैं. सो दे कैन नॉट जस्ट ब्लेम द अदर डिपार्टमेंट. इट अफेक्ट्स द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. देन फिर वहां पे end results also are not good. So there should be the coordination, harmony, cooperation among the different departments और इन सबको जुड़े रखने का काम management and the managers at all different levels और each department का है. ये बहुत difficult task है managers को सब पे नजर रखना and सबके काम पे भी नजर रखना on the performance of the employee. But in this situation also principals offer them the suitable system by which they can keep a good control and coordination. The last point, develops objective approach. Objective approach means what? Principle help to develop an objective approach. It helps the manager to identify business opportunity, root cause of the problems, and better correct appropriate solution. It also helps to build confidence in the mind of manager. ऑब्जेक्टिव अप्रोच किस चीज से के लिए ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनाई गई है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव है, उसको किस प्रकार से अच्छे से इम्प्लीमेंट किया जा सकता है. सो ये प्रिंसिपल्स डेवलप दिस ऑब्जेक्टिव अप्रोच इन एवरीवन्स माइंड इन द वर्किंग प्लेस. यहाँ पे मैनेजमेंट नॉट ओनली आइडेंटिफाई द बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी, आगे चल के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए क्या क्या बढ़िया और गुड बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी है या उनका इम्प्लीमेंट कर सकते हैं, और इस डिसीजंस को अप्लाई करके it also see that what are the root cause and of the problems. मूल तक जाते हैं किसी भी प्रॉब्लम्स का और उसके लिए बेहतरीन और करेक्ट एप्रोप्रिएट सॉल्यूशन निकालते हैं, और उसके साथ ही वो हर एक मैनेजर में कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप करने का भी काम करते हैं. सो दिस इज द लास्ट पॉइंट ऑफ द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ मैनेजमेंट प्रिंसिपल्स. सो डियर स्टूडेंट, आई होप यू हैव लाइक दिस लेक्चर्स, एंड इफ सो प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब, शेयर, एंड इफ यू वांटेड टू गिव मी एनी comment or suggestion, you can write it in the description box at the down there. Thank you. Keep on watching for the more details and the updations going on. Thank you.